We have a final transmission. We are moved. We explained, coming down the mountain with this one. Well, reiterated something we told her before that she remembered as she drove. She, a free channel, when driving, when typing, and when on the pot. We told her, dear one, your energetic signature creates something everywhere you go. It is a catalyst, you see, of quite high order, we would say. Far from what the Buddha said, we let you know that this one, as she walks through her day, she unknowingly, unconsciously, dear girl, creates in others a deep and true desire to love. This is a gift, one that her very cells ring with, her molecular structure positioned well for this. And her creations, when unfettered, speak only of this. And the estrangement she knows now no longer bring her pain. And the healing that she creates, allowing and assisting people to move to the place of love, well, if she is able to do that for others, well, this is very gratifying. Just last week, at the last dinner shared with her papa, it came out, voiced by the men she truly does love best here currently, who told her, perhaps it's best for you, dear child, to go see someone who can give you pills to make the voices go away, so you may have happiness and peace in your life. This has been what she has fought against and seen manifest in her life. Those who would prefer to not be reminded of what they find so hard to do in her presence. Creating great eddies of anger, rage, estrangement, and ultimately peace, with or without her in company, we say. This is what she has given to her patients. To her beloveds. And something she does not have to even talk about or express around her son. They know they are equals. We come to you after having reminded her of this on the potty just now. Dear one, this is why the skulls. This is why you come into an institution and they love you. They nurture you. They support and protect you. But soon enough, they turn from you. Why is that, dear one? Well, how loving is the institution? How loving is the administrator How loving is the one who holds the pen which writes the checks. And soon enough, she is out of that system. This is why, when working with us these last few years, she found it better to work shift by shift, group by group, for the recriminations were less, the gifts were large, and the anonymity was astoundingly healing. But today, right before transmission, after we told her this, after we reminded her one last time, dear one, your signature is that of creating desire to love. We sat down telling her it is time for the last gift. Well, certainly not the last one, but one of great impart. While in high channel, in a discarded message, a message came through on her phone, punctuating a thought of ours. We say, we read it to you now. The same man who said, dear one, hey, it was not said lovingly, gently, or with any honor at all. You must extinguish this for your own good. This same one writes, this morning I had a quiet time and when I am quiet and my heart instead of my mind can be heard, I realize something. The work and devotion and dedication you have in the area of a rich gift that you have been given. My heart swells with love for you. You are a truly holy person. To know you and be related to you is a high honor. Love forever. Dead. This is the healing she has had on her heart since an infant, wishing to hear these words, wishing to know. She is respected simply for knowing the way. With this healing complete, what can she not do? We tell you, what can she not do? She does nothing, the love does everything. But her purity of soul, her strength of purpose, and her uncompromising behavior does heal. As it hurts, simply because it brings up in others their own imagined deficiencies. Imagination run amok. Untrue, all of it untrue. You are made of love. You are made of love. You are made of love. She only reminds you of this truth. With this, she is and can be responsible with the power, the healing gifts, and the immense heart she has always carried quietly, without bringing it to anyone's attention. Soon enough they figured it out anyway, she always thought. And she was right. The healing that she enticed in others, well, we tell you, it also drew out in her the things which warped and bent the energy, and in her own vehicle it created disease and pain. In her mind it created such suffering, such a prison. And her heart grew with longing every day. Please, why aren't people loving? Why cannot they be loving like me? I want to be loving, but they make it so hard. Consider that spell broken here, put away for all time. We say her work would be in sacred sexuality. This would be the profundity of her healing, helping those understand, those who are willing to see that integration comes not with the extinguishment of, denial of, or misinterpretation of the vehicle, but the activation, acknowledgement, and treasuring of that which they are in their totality. So we assist her with this fine work, a work that makes us smile, even in deep height channel. Oh, the images flow now, and she is home in a brand new way, finally, with complete permission to speak, healing the pain of great-grandmother, an emanation, a coming before, a punctuation. This Akash she carries, oh, honor her. Yes, her life is keyed to this Holy Bible. Yes, there are dates. There is much to see that makes it plain that there's something weird going on. But dear ones, it's only one consciousness group. Can you not understand? These groups have been on other planets. There have been psychodramas for billions of years, moving people along, and simply by saying, oh yes, I was there, I recall that, oh yes, I love the Shiva, he is my love, he comes lifetime after lifetime as I do, and we dance across the continents, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. I love him, I love him, I love him. Is it so odd to think that the one who perhaps had a hand in writing one Bible might have wrote others in different times, on different worlds? Is that so hard to understand? Look at the writing. Can you not see it's touched by God itself? And far from raising money, it's a gift she gave from her heart, worried that it might not be good enough. So we say, is it so odd to imagine that the one who knows of the Rumi, of the Aristotle, of the Da Vinci, of so many, you need not give her birth at all. She gives birth to herself. And her way is made clear and straight and true simply by remembering the truth and honoring it, even though it is no one else's truth. This is the greatest gift of all, that you got to see this. The only thing that she has done differently than many is that she has pushed the play, the record. She has pushed buttons and said, please enter my home. I have a gift for you. Please come. Would you like some coffee? I want to begin. And just as with the writing, here, I wish you to have this. I don't wish to explain it that much. I just want you to know what's going on, because I know somehow we are all family, and this is important. It has to be said. It has to be said. This one, the pure one, the one who only wants to be a good person. Oh my, well, we tell you, this is the heart of God speaking when you hear that voice. Wishing only to be bodhisattva for others, because she once had a bodhisattva who showed her the way home. So allow her expression, and allow yourself the same. Love your expression, love your memories, love your intuition, love the thing inside of you that says, I'm free. Somehow, even now in this situation, I know I am free. I am free. You, I see puzzlement in your eye. I see judgment. And I hear such advice. Sometimes the advice makes a person cry at night in their pillow. Oh, don't do that writing. It's ugly. Why would you think that painting is a good idea? Don't you see? It takes away from your work. Oh, you shouldn't have a baby right now. You're too young. Oh, please stop with the advice, dear ones. Who are you to tell another how to live? Who are you to tell another how to express? And as we started this in 2003, as she was begging a baby to please just die calmly and peacefully, we came to her, and our first words to her were, who are you to tell another how to die? This is not your mission. It's not your place, dear one. Love him. And we did. We ushered him into the next world, chanting ancient chants as the lightning lit up the room, and he died a hero's death, we say. And she started on a path of beauty, harmony, peace, and benevolence itself. This is a message to everyone. We are at peace. We are snotty. We are funny. We are beautiful. We are sensual. We are sexual. We are spiritual. We are responsible. We are flexible. We are creator. Creator is us. And we stand together with you, holding your hands in the physical, asking if you want some coffee, asking if it's okay to smoke. It's a paradox, is it not? Allow it to be, and allow the desire to love well up in your heart. Let it overtake your body, and let it instruct you as we instructed her to love. Self first. The first law of physics, we say. The first law of high physics of coherence. To end, we remind you about the miners and the magnetic grid. Okay? We bring it on home, baby. Here it is. In the South America, men were trapped underneath the earth, swallowed up into the skin of Mama Gaia. They should not have been rescued, you know. If the machine which eats up human souls had had its way due to Prophet Magens, well, it would have been written off as a loss. Unfortunate, but easily settled out of court, placing a numerical value on a life and then paying off the family, saying oopsie. Well, he knew this was the risk. Just to bring the point home, something else happened. Do you recall? We asked that you look at the Lee Carroll Cryon info, or just look on the internet. Against all odds, 1 by 133 miners came up 1 by 1 out of Gaia, birthed into a new reality, and with each birth the magnetic grid reacted. Look at that day, look at the magnetics, look at the compassion and celebration and the joy, and tell us what is more powerful in moving this new earth forward. Self-recrimination, self-examination, self-annihilation, or celebration, acknowledgement of hope realized, and a foundational belief in the good of all. We tell you, the grid has sweetened, and it is these fine acts which sweeten it. Every time you share love, heart to heart, the grid sweetens. Every time you have a sense that it's best to act compassionately and do, the grid sweetens. Every time you bend down, smile, touch, and smell a flower, the grid sweetens. Look for your joy, look for your celebration, look for your release, dear ones, like seeds bursting from cold earth, which far from being the enemy was your choice, your honor, and your one soul's true willingness. We will instruct, we will inform, we will assist. This is what we do. But you can see from first video, there is no desire to point out faults in this one. And so we do this in a way that is super sweet. Always, always, always reminding you of your worth. Why else would these messages be given? Why would the message be that of love unless it was there in your heart waiting to be called out? So, the desire to love, not another, not even the sun or your child, to be and know love and its higher vibration compassion and its mother benevolence, and from there the octaves only raise. That this one can see in geometrics, is that okay? That this one can shake your hand and know if it's been hard or easier for you lately. Well, that's nice, but what matters is that she shakes your hand and knows that you and she are the same. Perhaps she sees burdens, but can't you see she sees the love, which may express as burden or worry, but these pass. They mean nothing. It's the handshake that matters. It's the handshake and the eyes and the smile. These are simple truths, and we assist her in the navigation of her reality so she is not harmed anymore. No more harm. Every time she encounters people who are unloving, it hurts her. And we assist by reminding her of the truth. This is just a person in lesson. And you are here to balm and be sweet and remind them they are worthy and strong. We are pleased with our work. We are reminded of the healing that the Irving had, the proof of which you just read in the email. As it was going on, son was there. He put hand on neck. His body shook, and she cried as she spoke words of complete and utter profound love and forgiveness and honor and respect and peace. And her chemistry shook as she did it. So tired, so wanting it to be over, and for humanity to feel this love and never question it again, never argue with it again, never turn from it again. But each has their own path, and that the Irving felt it and knows. Perhaps this is all she needs to live a happy life now. We believe it is so. And so, with tears in her eyes, in peace, profound peace, which passes all understanding, in her very molecular structure, we say it is okay that we came to you and exposed this great transformation. We are pleased with this one's work and her bravery and honesty, her unwillingness to stop trying to get the message through that you are beautiful, as is she. You are loving, as is she. You are wise, as is she. If she can see it in you, can you not trust it just for today? And believe that you are not harming others by your presence either. Those who say you are harmful, well, they're telling you so much about their unwillingnesses. Choose well your company. Those unwilling, those in argument, those in resistance. Yes, they need profound love. Who else needs this love? You need this love first. Where does it come from? If you can feel it for Mother, for God, for a flower, Do you think it comes from an empty cup? Does your coffee in the morning, does that cup get filled by a sky god? No. Your coffee mug is filled from a pot that you pour. You drink the hot liquid that you yourself provided, and you feel warmth and continuity and enlivenment, because you're drinking from a full vessel, we say. We wish so much when we find humanity coming to us with a big plate of food. Here, have this offering, please. All we wish to do now is to say, dear one, oh baby, you haven't been looking in the mirror, we can tell. So please sit down before you fall down. Sit. We have a napkin here. Now, we sit next to you. Consider you're eating this beautiful meal. Our meal. We will become refreshed and nourished as you sit down and consume the great gifts you have been giving others since your birth. Eat now from your patience, from your wisdom, from your kindness. Eat now the gifts of compassion you have been given and you have given. See now the reason it feels so good to get full is because this is the natural state. To know, to be reminded, and to embody the truth. You are the very love you consume and give. It must come from a source. The coffee in your mug came from a coffee pot made by a human, perhaps in great misunderstanding that morning. Doesn't matter. The liquid is warm, soothing, reminiscent of childhood usually. Drink. Eat. Be nourished. Feel full. Get satisfied. Don't stop until you know for sure. No matter what comes next, it doesn't matter. You are full. You are seen and responded to and nourished. See now, you are full on the same gifts you would have given another. But look down. The plate itself is burgeoning with gifts you never thought you could offer the others. Delicacies and sweets. Foods that heal. Without question. Without argument. Eat your own meal of beauty that you give to others. Give it to yourself first, then watch how much you can share. We leave you in great peace and love, harmony and understanding. We wish only to give you peace, joy, and a reminder of what truly is real here in this particular reality. Sena.